Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to quickly touch about the remainder theorem and factor theorem. So in last video, we have an example when you can see here a cubic divided by a linear, and the questions want us to find the remainder. Now, if this question including that they want you to find the quotient, then you would need to do, remember the table methods that we set out last time. That's going to give us the quotient here and the remainder here. Okay, if you missed that, please watch the previous video. But in this question, they did not ask for the quotient, so just the remainder. So there's another way of finding the remainder. We call that remainder theorem. So basically, the remainder theorem says that if you let px equal ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d, doesn't have to be cubic. It can be any, polynomial equation. Could be quadratic as well. And that polynomial, and then you divide by, okay, you divide it by x minus m or something, then the remainder of that will be, if you just let x minus m equal 0, you would turn out x equal m, right? And to find the remainder, you just need to substitute m into the equation for x. So the remainder is technically the p of m. So substitute x at m in, and the answer you got the remainder. Okay. Now, similar to that, factor theorem is they basically telling you that the remainder is 0. And we're going to go over that here. So look at the example here. Find the remainder of this divided by 2x plus 1. If you make 2x plus 1 equals 0, you're going to get x equal negative 1/2. And as I say, to find the remainder, you just need to substitute negative 1/2 in for x. So we have the remainder equal p of negative 1/2, and we sub that in. So we have 3 times negative 1/2 cubed plus 2 times negative 1/2 squared plus negative 1/2 plus 1, right? And we just need to work it out what that is, and the answer is our remainder. So negative 1/2 cube, negative 1 cube is negative 1, 2 cubes 8. So 3 times negative 1/8 plus 2 times negative 1/2 squared give you 1/4. Negative 1/2 plus 1 give you positive 1/2. Okay. So you would have 3 times negative 1/8 is negative 3 by 8. 2 times 1/4 is 1/2 plus 1/2. So 1/2 plus 1/2 is 1. So negative 3 over 8 plus 1, that's going to give you 5 over 8. So you can see the remainder that I have here is 5 by 8. That's my answer. All right. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. Here they're telling me that x plus 1 and x minus 2 are the factor of this. Find the value of a and b. So if it's a factor, the remainder is 0. Okay, the remainder is 0. So we apply the remainder theorem here again, and with the remainder of 0. So if x plus 1 is a factor of px, we're going to call the whole bunch of things here px, okay? If a factor of px, so this means p, so if we let x plus 1 equal 0, we're going to turn out x equal negative 1. So we substitute negative 1 in for x, so p of negative 1, and that's have to be equal 0 because the remainder is 0. And same thing, x plus 2 is on x minus 2 is also a factor. So what that means is p of 2 is also 0. Okay. And then you can sub in and then solve it simultaneously. So let's do for p negative 1 equals 0. So I sub in here. So I have 6 times negative 1 to the power 4 minus negative 1 cubed plus a times negative 1 square minus 6 times negative 1 plus b equals 0. So you have 6 plus 1 plus a plus 6 plus b equals 0. Okay, so 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 plus 6 is 13. So you would have a plus b plus 13 equals 0. That's your first equation. Then you do the same for p of 2 equals 0, just sub 2 in. So it's 6 times 2 is the power 4 minus 6, 2 cubed plus a times 2 square minus 6 times 2 plus b equals 0. So 2, 4 is 16. 16 times 6 will give you 96 minus a plus 4a minus 12 plus b equals 0. So you would have 96 minus 8 is 88. 88 minus 12 is 76. So you would have 4a plus b plus 76 equals 0. So you have two equations, and you can solve for a and b simultaneously. So they both have b and b. So I would, let's call that equation 1 and equation 2. So I would take away them. 2 minus 1, 4a minus 1a, that give me 3a. b and b will cancel out themselves. 76 minus 13, that give me 63 equals 0. So 3a is negative 63 divided by 3 over negative 21. So a is negative 21. Then I can solve for b. So a plus b plus 13 equals 0. Negative 21 plus b plus 13 equals 0. Negative 21 plus 13 is 8. A plus b equals 0. B equal negative 8. There you go.